everybody. Welcome in. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different than normal. I have glanced over approximately this many words, and I saw this image because I had to, so I could see what it was doing. Unfortunately, because I wanted to load the page and put it in an interact window, so I didn't have to do like my actual browser. But yeah, iRacing released a new development update today or yesterday that I didn't read. And I wanted to do a blind react to it because I never do blind reacts to things. I never get to show my excitement for stuff. So we're gonna do that today. I was gonna race, but I started walking around the house and I was like, let's not put more strain on that and let my body heal, please. So yeah, I'm gonna let my body heal more. So yeah, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna finish up with Prey. Hopefully, I think I'm near the end of it. Maybe we'll see. There's probably a bunch more that I just haven't gotten to yet, but I was looking at the side quest list, and it's like it seems like I've unlocked most of them. So um, I don't know if there's too much more of Prey, but we'll see. Because I think we got to make a decision on what we're going to do, if we're going to blow it up, if we're going to escape, or whatever. So, anyways, let's get into the live reaction here of the development update. All right, so let's talk about this. So first things first, I'm going to look at this header image really quickly. This is kind of cool looking. So one thing that we can see is that there's a lot more shadow. There's a lot more variance in the clouds. Like, they still don't seem to have different layers of clouds yet, which is one problem with iRacing's current weather system, is that they don't have those different clouds because you have, different layers in the atmosphere. And it seems like we just get like this one layer of cloud all the time, which makes it look kind of funky half the time. Like, it still looks good, but it's still kind of weird. But I do like the variance in how they're generating them now. We have, of course, the detail in the ground here. We have the reflectivity right there, and of course they're showing off the sun on within the rain. So looks pretty nice, actually. Is this Donington? What track is this? I'm actually being really stupid right now. I don't remember what track this is. I know it, but I don't know it. Or maybe it's a new one, because Donington doesn't have the 3D tires. I don't know. If anyone can tell me what this track is, because I'm spacing entirely right now. It looks familiar, but it also might be one of the new ones, or maybe I'm just making stuff up. I don't know. All right, so handful of weeks left to go in season 4. We're quickly approaching the conclusion of 2023 competition year. And what a year it's been. Of course, every year at iRacing is unique. It's the nature of our business that sim and racing services are constantly evolving. However, I can't think of a period that's been more eventful and impactful for the future of sim racing and iRacing than these past 12 months. We've established new key partnerships that will help our brand of motorsports grow at global scale and reach all new audiences and racing fans. Oh yeah, that does. It does kind of look like Fuji, but it's not Fuji. No, I don't think that's Fuji. Maybe it's that long right-hander. I don't remember if there's sand on the outside of that one. Maybe it's the long right-hander after the hairpin left. Let's see. Now, I do intend to share some of the cool things to come in the December Season 1 2024 build, but first let's take a moment to focus on the bigger picture developments I alluded to a moment ago. Previous update. Hi, Reska. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How you doing? As I touched on a previous update, a significant focus this year and last has been the strategic expansion of staff. Yep, so they're working on new graphics. On that note, we're thrilled to upgrade our graphics team later this year through the addition of multiple industry-leading principal level rendering programmers who, together with our existing team, will help evolve iRacing's graphics tech. So they are working with a new graphics tech team. So that definitely seems like it was going to be a big thing. The status of our new advanced weather system called Tempest. Oh, that's actually a cool name. That's such a badass name. They're calling it Tempest. Oh. Okay, I'm calling it Tempest forever, the Tempest weather system. We're just calling it the Tempest weather system. I'm sorry, iRacing. That's just too cool. While we aren't quite ready to guarantee it for December, we are now confident enough to say that the release of this incredibly complex system is imminent. That means it's going to rain soon, folks. So yeah, here's the big thing. It's basically if they run into a blocker, we're not getting it next season. If they don't run into a blocker, we're getting it next season. That's what this means. So it basically means, did we test something and found out it doesn't work? We're not getting it. Did we test it and it works okay? And we didn't find anything that would make us stop releasing it? That's basically, we're getting it. So basically that's what this means. It's not to say that we're getting rain, it's to say if we run into many major issues, we're not releasing it. But if we don't, we're releasing it. That's basically what this means. So we have to hope that they don't run into many major issues, and if they don't release it, it means that they ran into an issue. That's all this means. So I want to make this very clear, and I want everyone else to send this out to everybody else they know. It is basically a 50-50 chance that we get rain, basically. So probably closer to 30, 70, but whatever. Tempest was built from the ground up and consists of several interconnected systems that simulate not only rain and effect that water has on the racetrack, race cars, and surrounding area, but also the physical components that combine various types of weather. The system is fueled by extensive real-world data from various locations you'll be racing, together with our dynamic track systems that combine experiences unparalleled. It's hard to describe until you experience it yourself, but those who race at these tracks in the real world and had the fortune or misfortune of doing so in the right, relieving that in iRacing with physically accurate and true-to-life puddling is nothing else out there. You'll feel the tug of resistance when you drive through those wet areas. When the things get really dicey, you'll experience aquaplaning. Wait until you see our aero-heavy race cars vacuum up water from the track and redistribute it into the air and elsewhere on the track, drying the race line rapidly in the process. Recalibrate your experience on what a track has in store for you. This sounds like sales pitch. As you search for the line based on multitude of dynamics at play and always changing nature of the track and weather systems. Or if you see a dark cloud looming on the horizon, is it on its way to you? Have your teammate check the weather radar or query your crew chief for an update. Okay, so that explains why they're doing the crew chief updates. That's why, is because they're wanting to make sure that we're ready for rain and stuff. Hi, Karana. Well, it's because I'm off today, so I actually have some time to stream. Again, this won't be a full iRacing stream. We're going to move over to Prey after this, but I wanted to make sure I did a reading of this. My legs are just way too sore to do iRacing. So this is interesting because this is written like it's not going to be in the black box. It's not. They're not going to give you that information in the black box. They're going to put it in its own tab. That's why they say, have your teammate check the weather radar or query your crew chief for an update. That's not the black box. We know that is enough information to infer it's not in the black box. Because otherwise, they would not say this. So we know it's not in the black box. It's really fun to read these kinds of things because you can infer a lot of information from how they word stuff, and it's really fun. So let's see. So yeah, we're gonna get the wheel tug. We're gonna get aquaplaning. It does sound like they are doing similar to dirt redistribution. We're doing water redistribution, and also of course drying the line. Let's see. This is just basic. This is just basic sales pitch stuff right here. And then this is the important part where the weather radar comes into effect. So that's basically those aspects right there. So the Tempest project has been a long journey for us, spanning multiple years. The idea took from discussions and brainstorming in the back of January 2020, followed by initial technical design a year later. For much of that time, the project was helmed by a small R&D team focused on weather systems and data model. Today, we have to combine the efforts of dozens of developers across web engineering. Yeah. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Welcome in, Adam. Today, we have the combined efforts of... So basically, yeah, because they have to rebuild systems within the iRacing UI. They have to do all the graphics updates like reflections, 3D modeling, shader systems, stuff like that. And of course, with rain, you have new physics and tire. You're going to have the raindrops and stuff like that. And then you have to be able to support all those systems. And then, of course, you're doing track art and car art. So that goes back into the graphics engineering stuff. So basically, the graphics engineering develops the systems that the track art and car art teams can use. And then, of course, you have the VFX. So that would be like popcorn effects. And then you have basically the entire team basically has to be all hands on this product because it's a lot. Like rain impacts everything it touches, and when you're on the track, that's everything other than stuff under, but even then you have to have people there for the things that it doesn't touch. Like if there's like like a ceiling or an awning or something, an umbrella, something like that. So you have to sit here and like actually also rain also impacts things that it doesn't touch. It's very hard to simulate. R Factor 2 proves this because the rain still goes through the cars when you're in VR, and it's depressing. To be sure expectations are set properly, we do want everyone to understand that the system requires per car development. It's not as simple as adding a generic rain tire onto our vehicles. Rather, we are doing car by car R&D to ensure the proper rain tire construction, modeling, and driving characteristics. As a result, rain support will be added to the sim in batches, starting with a compelling initial offering that includes open wheel production and touring cars. So this is an interesting piece of information. Because it means that they're going away essentially from the centralized tire again for rain, specifically for rain. And it's probably because doing so is just way too difficult for them to do. Like the point of the new tire model essentially was to see how much of the physics they could do across the board and make it as generic as possible, and then implement the specific features needed to make a tire feel realistic for that car. So I think that's where they're basically going with this. That's what I'm inferring from this. I cannot prove that, but that's based off of past conversations about how they have the different tire models now. I believe what it was is try to centralize as much of that information as possible and then do per car stuff. But there's also the fact that you have to be able to develop like, the aerodynamics of the cars, right? You have to be able to go, okay, how does the car push the rain out of the way? How does the body of the car, the aerodynamics of the car impact how the rain sits on the track? That sort of stuff. So this seems like it's more of a process of the per car characteristics. Like for instance, like some cars will aquaplane, but there might be cars that might not aquaplane as much or at all. Like I feel like a lot of the high downforce cars might not as much, because they're being pushed down into the water. So that's probably what that means, is like stuff like that. We're quite proud of what we built and more excited to release it. Okay, so that's cool. So we're getting some good stuff there. Our efforts to optimize and modernize our core engine continue and will continue for some time. We have a dedicated team. This team has made more performance. Okay. This season, the team has made performance-focused improvements to our shadow culling system, frustum culling, and mirror rendering. So, essentially, let's see if I just want to see if that's okay. So it's just some generic stuff down there. So, okay. So that means basically they're going to start not rendering shadows at a distance or in areas where you can't see them, which is cool, but also I'm not sure how this will impact the look of the game. That's the problem. They're already doing some they already have some quality issues with their shadow culling, in my opinion. Like the cars, for instance, like in certain instances, sometimes the shadows just won't be there, and stuff like that. But it's possible that this will do exactly. It's hard to do correctly, and so I'm hoping that they're doing this right because it's already kind of wrong. So I hope they went back and fixed the issues, because I know it says performance-focused improvements, but they should also do some quality passes back on what they already have, because what they already have is kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, like I'm hoping that that's improved. Improved protest system. Okay. Not only development rules, and we develop a department who drove this team does. We will equip this team with more expansive tool set to do their jobs. Okay, so coach. So they're actually going to be changing the protest system away from just a generic protest to different types of protests. So they're basically kind of expanding it into what we've already assumed that they had, but they're making it like more of like a solid thing. Their current shadows are actually kind of interesting because like if you look at their track shadows, they're actually really cool other than the fact that they don't have long distance like they don't have track covering shadows based off of like what's the word here I'm looking for? Based off of the like if the shadow gets really low, the shadows don't cover the entire track, but their shadows render at longer distances than any other sim. So like that's my thing because like a lot of people are like, well, the shadows look bad. It's like, yeah, but they also render at a distance and don't pop in 500 meters in front of the car like ACC and R Factor 2. You want to talk about shit shadows? I'm gonna be honest. The fact that the shadows render within a braking distance in those sims is terrible, and they should be ashamed. And people who think those shadows look good deserve to get their eyes reevaluated. I'm sorry. You can talk about how sharp the shadows are and everything, but if they don't render at more than 500 meters, I'm pissed. Okay? Like it is really. Oh no, they are Sims. They are Sims. They're just bad Sims. That's all. People like them though, so I appreciate them. But it's the biggest thing that they're missing is long distance. So when I say long distance shadows, I don't mean like the rendering distance. What I'm talking about is like when the sun is like below like 45 degrees to like 20 degrees ish in the sky. The shadows don't get any longer. They don't have long shadows. That's what it is. So like the biggest issue is like let's say you have like a car sitting on a flat field, right? Um the shadow will only get like X long, like it'll be like maybe like 5-6 feet long, and then that's it. And then even if it should get longer as the sun gets lower in the sky, it doesn't get any longer. And that's the biggest issue with iRacing shadows. So that's the one thing I'd love to see them work on quality wise shadows. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Anyways, coaching post race. Ooh, post results race disqualification. A member or team may be disqualified from a race or event after results have been posted. Their championship points for the race or event will become 0, and they will drop to last place finish. Well, they just freaking destroyed every multiplayer system out there now with this one change. Williams really did fuck around and find out, didn't they? Well, the one saving grace that we had that you could not have that happen, well, iRacing just said, well, F it. We're going to do it anyways. This is why I say things the way I do, is iRacing can't do certain things until they can. And this is good. This is good. I wanted them to do this. I just, I say that they can't, but I want them to do stuff like this. So that's always my plan whenever I'm arguing something. Oh my gosh. So yeah, iRacing can disqualify you after a race now if you break the rules. In December, post-race disqualification. A member or team may be disqualified from a race or event after results have been posted. Their championship points for the race or event will become 0, and they will drop to last place finish. That's interesting. Okay. Restrictions to various parts of iRacing.com and or the iRacing simulation. You know what? Okay, so while we know that iRacing can do this already, what it is that they're going to probably make it more defined. Like, for instance, instead of banning you from iRacing completely, they'll just ban you from official races, right? And you can still do AI, right? So that's cool. The ability to participate in race and qualifying sessions for. Okay, so yep. Okay, so this is actually listing exactly what I just said. Okay, cool. The ability to participate in race qualifying sessions, the for specific official iRacing series. So, oh, that's cool. So like if you like are really good at like F1, right? Or like let's say you're really good at like oh, they could just block you from like NIS, right? Like so let's say you're misbehaving in NIS. So they can just block you from NIS and you could do like the other series, but you can't do NIS. The ability to race and qualify sessions for all of them. So this will just be like a general like you get banned from all official sessions, but you can do hosted sessions and you can do AI. The ability to participate in hosted sessions, there is, and the ability to participate in any and all multiplayer sessions. I knew it. They're splitting up AI and multiplayer. So if you do like get banned from sessions, you could still use AI. You could still use those cars you bought. You just can't use them in multiplayer. But you can only use them in AI. Oh, that is of course aimed at the pro drivers. It's also probably aimed more at Williams Esports again. But it's like the fact that they have this variation here is this is very what's the word I'm looking for here? It's nuanced. Is it nuanced? It gives them a lot of flexibility on how they can react. You know, like if you are only showing an issue in like let's say you're just misbehaving in dirt series, right? Oh, Williams Esports was like repeatedly doing a bunch of nonsense, right? Like so they were constantly abusing systems and stuff in like the endurance races in IMSA. So like they could just be banned from IMSA for their behavior. Their team could just be banned from IMSA. And those drivers could be banned from IMSA. They might be able to still do like their pro like because like here's the thing, right? Like maybe they could still do their pro series and maybe they could still participate in everything else. But yeah, yeah, it was the Daytona 24, and then I also think they did Spa, wasn't it? Wasn't Spa like another one that happened? I don't remember. The ability they can block your ability to spectate sessions and the ability to use in simulation. So they already have this, but it that's basically this is just informing us of all of the options that they have. And of course they hope that none of us will do that, but they're just like, "Hey, listen, knock it off." That's basically what this is knock it off. After build stuff to the brim with new cars last season, our team has been focused on some of our longer R&D, so probably the rain stuff. Yeah, rain error modeling program, oval refresh, entire model updates. Um, okay, so what they were doing is they were basically so they were taking the GTP and driving on the apron of Daytona because iRacing doesn't like iRacing basically put some cones there and said, "We hoped that you guys wouldn't be assholes and then you were, so okay." Like basically that iRacing works a lot off of they iRacing works a lot off of not making in-game punishments for stuff because they realize that different situations can come up, right? Like let's say you need to drop down to the apron to dodge a wreck that's happening in the oval or something, right? So they tend to not have like physical limits within the sim under the basis that you know you could be protested and stuff like that. You know, don't abuse the rules. So in at the Daytona 24. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, they were using one of the GT3 cars to block other cars. And they were there's a lot of ways you can cheat in racing and especially in sim racing in general. They're not using like so I'm not going to say that there isn't like actual physical cheats. Like there's nothing I'm not going to say that there's not like a programmable cheat, right? But a lot of what they were doing was more bad sportsmanship if anything. So yep, the other GT3 was many laps down and just came out to block. Yep, that was a big factor. Um so yeah, it's those sorts of things, those sorts of bad sportsmanship that this is kind of going after here. So we're trying. I think they're trying to get that sort of stuff under. I kind of wish Derek was here for this, but hey, whatever. Um, the but yeah, no, this is kind of the big dealio right here. Because like yeah, it's like unlike Forza, right? Like Forza or other games where they'll just put like, let's say like the hairpin or the bus stop at Watkins Glen, right? A lot of the times those games, what they'll do is they'll put like a tire wall at the bus stop instead of what iRacing does, which is leave it open and then put like a um a time guard essentially there. So iRacing tends to leave it very open and makes it so like they trust us to be mature, right? They trust us to like point out, oh hey, this is unsportsmanship, that sort of stuff. The cool part about the system though, especially this part, is that basically if we run into a situation like the Daytona 24 where like let's say there isn't a cut track for a specific part of the track, because putting a cut track there, well, that's just it though. It's not. It's very good to trust us. It is, because it's better to trust us and then have the tools in place to be able to handle punishment when they don't trust us. And that's what I think is like, rather than putting an invisible barrier somewhere, right? Or putting tire barriers where they don't need to be, that sort of stuff. Having a system where they can like actually enact punishment without affecting the realism is probably the most important factor, and this is really a really big step towards that. And I've always argued with people on this, not because of the fact that it's like it's more of like, oh, hold on, I have to respond to something. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Yeah, like it's honestly so here's the thing though. For the most part, the player base itself is fairly mature. The biggest difference is really the newer players that come in and they see like the memes and they see how people behave, like the streamers and stuff. They see how they behave. But like the people that have been here for like even like a couple of years, right? They tend to simmer down and tend to like go, oh, okay, you guys actually do take this seriously. Like there's a lot of folks that do believe in the program. And I think that that's kind of the big thing is like, yeah, you might get like one or two people per race, but that's still like 1 out of 20 or 2 out of 10. Like that's like one or like, or sorry, 1 out of 20 or 1 out of 10. So like 2 out of 20, right? So like 1 out of every 10 drivers is a dick. That's still kind of decent. Like that's still like 90% of the player base is usually pretty good. Like that's my thing, right? Like okay, there's a difference between maturity and like, okay, listen, I get it. Like I'm still a child at heart. I'm not that mature. Bottom split also varies. Like you have people that are trying there, they just can't take ownership of their own actions, okay? Like they're still trying. Some of them just aren't good. Like that's the thing. Some of them just aren't good at driving, but they still respect the rules, right? It's just that they're not good. Like that's kind of the difference. You know, it's like a scale, like a sliding scale. Like the higher up you get, it's like it's more. The funny part is basically I'd have to actually do like, I wish someone could actually figure that out as a study. I feel like you could graph it out, and I feel like there, as a theory, this is a theory. I feel like there's a correlation that the higher you go up, the more malicious it actually is. Like a more malicious an action would be. Because like when you think about it, right? Like, oh, you have like 5K I rating. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Don't tell me they don't know what they're doing. Oh, you're in A class and you have 5K I rating and you're just somehow constantly involved with people spinning out over the front of your nose? You know what you're doing. Don't lie. We all know. You're not that. I do that. But I always let them do it to themselves because I let them block me. I never try to get into them. Though I do have a small bad habit from the old damage model where sometimes I will like turn into a wreck that feels imminent. Like if it's like I feel like this is just going to happen anyways, I just kind of do it because of the fact that the old damage model had this issue where if you turned away from a wreck, like let's say you're the car in front, right? Like you're the car, or so like you're the car behind, you're on the left side and the car on your right is coming down into you, right? There was an issue with the old damage model where if you were turning to the left, and that car came across your nose, and so they came from the right into the left into your right front bumper, and you were turning left. In the old damage model, there would be an issue where your car would just suddenly turn left, and you would be sideways going left. But if you turned into the collision, it would basically offset the force and you would basically be able to go straight. So like that was an old issue with the old damage model, and I do sometimes still have that habit occasionally when I'm not prepared for the imminent wreck. And I have turned into wrecks like that because that's just what happens. And it's unfortunate because it's just a trained habit from the old damage model, and it's not really intentional. It's just it's preservation, really. But like, and it's not like something I want to try and make an excuse for. But I've noticed I've done it a couple times. I'm like, oh, I feel bad, and so I've gotten it almost out of my system. But there's still some moments like, especially like right now, if I got back into it. But like if I race a lot more, it doesn't happen. So yeah. Yeah, no, like I will back out in most cases, but it just kind of depends on the situation. Like I've had a few moments like that, you know? And then sometimes you just don't notice it. After a build, okay, so let's get back to reading this. So we're getting one new car in December, the Audi R8 LMS Evo. LMS Evo. But where's my McLaren? Where's my McLaren GT3? I want my McLaren. McLaren, baby. McLaren, baby. Where's my McLaren, baby? I'm gonna sniff. Right? Like, that's the worst part. That's the worst part about it, is like, McLaren's still there. And we get an Audi? Like, what? Okay. I know. And I'm not gonna lie, the McLaren GT4 felt like it was half-assed a little bit too. Like they were rushing it because they weren't having a good deal. Like I've noticed that McLaren just hasn't been a big part of iRacing since the Mercedes F1 deal, which has been kind of awful. Anyways, diverse set of tracks. So we're getting Slinger Speedway. Okay. That's cool. Oh, and a figure eight. We're getting another figure eight, guys. Mugello. Hold on. Which one's Mugello? Hold on. I need to look up Mugello. It's Italy? Oh. Okay. Okay. I do remember this one. Okay. That'll be, oh, that must be that. That's where this is at. Okay. This is, okay. This is that, okay. I see exactly where this is. This is that, I think it's like it's either turn one or the last corner. It's basically it's that one. Yeah, I see exactly where this is in Mugello. Okay. I see exactly where this is. Cause, yeah. Cause it's got that, see how it's got like this flat taper right here? And then it looks like there's, yeah, there's like a little bit that goes off the track over here. I think that's what this is. It's either that or it's over here. It's one of the two. It's one of those corners. So it's one of the Mugello corners. This is definitely Mugello. Or is it not Mugello? Are you sure this is not Mugello? Because it's got the 3D fencing in the tires, and I can't think of many tracks that look like this that also look like this. Wulan, what do you think this is? I don't think this is Fuji. Fuji, I don't recall having the sand like this, because this is sand, as far as I can see. It's got a slightly different tint than this, so it's lighter. That's why I didn't, because I've driven Fuji a number of times. I don't think that's asphalt. Like, okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, let me. You know what? I can prove this. There's a reason why I don't think this is Fuji. And it has to do with the type of asphalt that they're using. Do you know which corner specifically at Fuji it would be? Gonna make me actually load up iRacing just so I can show this off. All right, let me go look at it. Oh wait, I need to make sure I'm not in VR mode. Monitor mode, test drive. All right, Fuji, come here. Because yeah, it doesn't look how do I say this? It looks too sharp for it to be. Where did I put the there it is. I mean it's possible. Though there are the power lines. I see the power lines way off in the distance. So that could be you could be right about that. Let me double check. I'm gonna pull it up. All right. Let's see. Control F12. Group. Mm, I mean, actually, you might be right. Going into the final corner? That can't be it. No, because you would see Mount Fuji in the background. Yeah, but you would see Mount Fuji. Yeah, no, there's way more mountain over there. I'm actually yes, you would. Hold on. Let me show you. Do 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 do. So the problem is, and let me get actually no, you might be right though again. Hold on. Nope, you're actually right. Shit. How are you right? Damn it. Okay, I see. Well, no, that still doesn't make any sense. Hold on. But that is the final corner. You're right. Okay, how did they crop this like this? Hold on. This is dumb. Okay, I see how they crop this. All right. So it's like they did it so perfectly. Yeah, I see the power lines there. I'm gonna see if I can recreate it. They cropped that so perfect. How did they get this angle? That's an insane angle. Yeah, okay, I see it. I see it. Okay. Because yeah, you have the let me pull up the image here. I'm not gonna pull up the thing. But yeah, there's this thing here, there's that thing. Okay, so you're right. You're actually okay, good point out, Vulan. You're right. You got me wrong. Damn. Damn. How how? Why? Why am I this bad at figuring out tracks? But yeah, no, I see it. Okay. Yeah, because you have the orange fixture at the end there. Um I just don't know how they got this angle, but they're also better than me. Maybe it's maybe it's the you know what it probably is? It's probably the Dutch angle doing it a little bit. Yeah, it is a little tilted. But what surprises me, what's weird to me, just that mountain doesn't look the treetops there doesn't look right. Unless they've moved over to speed trees with it. That could be it. Cause yeah, there's like let me trying to figure out where they put this. So where would they put this? Is it more of a zoom? Is that the difference? Do they use a zoom? Oh, zoom would do it. Yeah, okay. But that still doesn't work really well. How did they do this? I am not good at cameras, apparently. Because the biggest problem is you should. Oh, I guess I do see it a little bit there in the shadowing. Like it matches up though. It's just so weird. I can't get the right angle because it's always too far. Because they're basically like that. Okay, that's close enough, I guess. Then it's too. The biggest problem that I see is. Okay, can you not do this, please? Okay, camera, I need you to not be crap for 5 seconds. It's weird. It's such a weird shot because like any. Okay, there we go. I guess I kind of. Hmm. Still doesn't make much sense to me. Because the way they've done it. Oh wait, no, it's 3 blocks back. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we need that cut there. It's weird because it makes sense, but also like maybe it's just the fog. Maybe they changed the fog because like it's just that long distance. Um, okay, let me pull up the game here really quickly. And then bring this down. So like it's not the right angle. I definitely don't have it in the right spot because I'm not a photographer and I'm not good at this stuff. But like where is there we go. But like oh, it's because it's really big. That's why. Fit transform fit to screen. There we go. Okay. So like when we look at this, like you can kind of see it. I know it's a little small now because of where it is, but I'm gonna try and let's put it there. That's good. So like you can kind of see like right here, like you can kind of see that the like the shape here, all that stuff, like there's the asphalt that we're talking that Vulan was talking about. So Vulan is right, and we also have this thing right here. But the thing that's weird to me is like how you can't really see the edge of this right here. Like, you can kind of see in the difference. So maybe they're just improving the fog. So yeah, Vulan, good call. Very good call. I'm sorry for arguing with you on that one. That's my fault. I was just being dumb. You're right. Good job. Appreciate that. I really need to be less argumentative because clearly I was wrong. Like, holy crap, I can't believe I was that wrong. Huh. Weird. Okay. Well, there you go. An example of me being really blatantly wrong, fighting about it, and then going, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I need to not argue so much. So thank you, Vulan. I appreciate you. Here, have a heart. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, so that Fuji's gonna have rain. We're gonna have rain at Fuji. That's exciting. That's gonna look really cool. Okay, so we got Mugello. Okay, and of course Okayama's finally getting an update. It looks like, however, it's one of the oldest artworks on the servers. It will be released for free with modern artwork. It looks great. It looks great. We should quote that. That should be a meme with Greg Hill. It looks great. Outside of these highlights, a lot more fixes, improvements coming. There's a lot going on. Scanning department has been busy. Process data was delivered to the team for Portimao and Navarra. Okay. So we're getting We're getting, I don't know how to say this actually. I'm going to say Portimao, or unless it's like Portimao. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Um, Scan Team is also, and there it is, the SRX car. They're working on the Micro Sprint, which is like a reverse. Isn't Micro Sprint like dead? Oh, a pavement version too. They were released Kern and a handful of career mode is making headway. Um, so yeah, they're working on career mode and UX. So that's like the big reason why I think that they're working on this is they're trying to make it so like if you get banned, you can. Had to sneeze really hard, and then of course the oval refresh. This is the most important thing. So the December build, asphalt ovals have been updated to produce an improved dynamic racing experience. Track surface grips will change more rapidly with temperature rises and fall depending on weather. So they're going back to the old system. Yay! Thank God. Back in the day, we actually used to have a pretty decent dynamic track, but everyone was like, "Oh, but the track changes so much." And no, we want it to change. Stop it. Be prepared to tune setups for changing track conditions. Search for grip as various lanes heat up and cool down. That's gonna be really exciting during Coke. Not gonna lie, the Coke 600. Anyways, ooh, okay. Hold on, I don't want to look at those just yet, but let's try this. I don't know if it'll play. Let's see. Do you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? Okay, let me try and see if maybe it's a setting. Control audio via OBS. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if you can hear it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do that one more time. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, that is exciting. But I like the little windshield. That's cool. I'm excited. All right. This. Okay, so we have that one there. Okay, that looks fine. That looks not as good, but that's just because iRacing's night lighting is still kind of iffy, and I hope they're gonna fix this in the future. Like, why is there no like actual lighting? It seems. XRX tire in development. It's just we have a 3D model of a tire here. Have it. Okay. Okay, Slinger. Oh, this is what Slinger. Oh my gosh, look at it. It looks really. You can see that little. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I know a lot of people have been asking for Slinger. I know at least a few people. Uh, okay, Misano. Oh, Misano. Neat. Look at that. And they finally started implementing more of their little dirt overlay stuff that they're doing to like make stuff look more like it's getting dirty. Mugello, okay, is that 3D curbing I see? It is, unless it's just artwork. I can't tell. It looks like it should be 3D, but I can't tell because iRacing is really good at making fake 2D look like. What is this track? I'm sorry. Why is there a peanut? Why is this peanut here? What is this track? It looks like it'd be fun, but also what is it? It's very small. It's so cute. I want it. I want it so bad. It's such a small peanut. I don't know what this is, but you could definitely tell that they're still using. You could still tell they're using Sandbox. Oh, it's funnier when you look at it between them. Oh, that's the one I can't say. I'm gonna call it Portameow. I'm calling it Portameow. Portameow. So yeah, okay. Yeah, you can tell this. By the way, when we talk about track modeling in iRacing, Sandbox from NR 2003 is basically still the tool they kind of use, but they've done a bunch of upgrades with it, of course, over time. And this is basically the model of the track that we drive on. This is what it is, and then they put like a 3D model of the terrain around this. So that's why like older tracks tended to look really weird, and why they've made improvements recently, and like why like Willow Springs was so impressive because it had all of this stuff inside of the track filled in. So like this is basically how tracks look in iRacing. Yeah. Yep. They did. Yep. But they would fill out the terrain with like an actual collision mesh. iRacing just doesn't bother with a collision mesh. And they really should, because I think that if you flip over a fence, you should get the damage from colliding with the terrain. That's how I think. Instead of just falling into the earth. Just as a fun thing, iRacing, please fix that. I've been sitting here for an hour talking about this one paper, by the way. This is hilarious. And of course, then we have the I guess this is the SRX. This is the model of it. So this is them getting the data for that to model in. Okay, oh my god, look at that. Oh, I saw rocks like this when I was in Japan, and like they definitely have like a unique rock structure. And look at this. Oh, that's gonna look so good. And this is what's crazy too. They're showing us some of the point data here. It looks like some of the mesh data. And it's kind of amazing how, when you really break down iRacing's modeling, how good their layout is. Because I've seen some really crap modeling layouts, like what's the word? Not wrapping. But there's like a specific word. But like yeah, this looks really good. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. I've been great, Hans. Thank you for popping in. We're just finishing up with this, and we're gonna play some spooky game because I didn't finish it in time for October to be done. But yeah, this, other than the night lighting during rain, everything looks really impressive, and I'm really excited. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. This looks like it's just photogrammetry right now, so it's like a point cloud. This looks like point cloud data, so they haven't even started on that one, it looks like. And then, of course, we got Mugello here. It's just showing off a curb. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, they're doing so much. Like, we have had some really good builds recently. And, like, that's the thing. Like, yeah, this might not be the most content-filled build, but we got a bunch of content last build. And, frankly, I kind of was hoping that we'd get the McLaren. We're waiting for McLaren GT3. Because I raced the McLarens, okay? I know that they're not usually the strongest, but I race them. That's just how it be. All right, we're going to switch over now. We're done with that. So thank you everyone for being here for that. I'm really excited. Oh, that's so exciting stuff. All the exciting stuff. All the exciting stuff. We're gonna. I don't know. I don't even. I don't have words. I'm excited. There's a lot. Oh yeah. Let's get to pray now. Yeah, of course. Do the lurk. It's a scary game. But like, ah. So like December's build not going to be the best thing in the world because if we don't get rain especially, but it is going to be really cool in my opinion. All right, let me go turn on my blinding light. There we go. Uh, uh, gotta waddle back over here to play Prey now. All right, I think we're almost done. I feel like I'm almost done. And then the game will just keep going. It's just gonna keep going. It's just gonna keep going, isn't it? It's just gonna keep going. So I want to get this game done though, so I can stop playing it. You know what I mean? No, I'm gonna take a shotgun anyways. Alright, so where were we? I think I was just choosing objectives to do because I didn't want to do everything, but I might still do some of it. Alright. So we gotta find a tree.
Good evening, Talos. A word from our security chief, Ms. Alazar. To protect your co-workers' privacy, security terminals are reserved for authorized uses only. If you're not wearing a blue uniform, you're probably not authorized.
Okay. Feel like it would be one of these bigger trees, you know? So we gotta find the tree with the initials on them. But yeah, one of these days, so coming up, I will start getting back into sim racing streams. I'm kind of hoping that this job I applied for, that I've been interviewing for weeks, finally just, I hope I get the job with them. Because yeah, if I do, then I won't have to do retail anymore again. And I can, you know, go back to doing my normal advertised content.
Operator approach.
Okay. You know what? Where'd it go? Back here. Where'd you go? I want... Stop it. Oh. Wait, there's an entire thing under here. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. You're telling me, like, everything in this game is just fake all the time? I can't believe it. So, what does everyone else think about the new iRacing updates, though? Like, I kind of want to know, because, like, I know I just read those for an hour, but, like, what do y'all think of them? It's like, that's some pretty big stuff that they're doing. Like, I know it's not, like, big, like, gameplay-wise, like, other than rain, obviously, but, like, that's some pretty big stuff still. Oh yeah, of course. Absolutely understandable. You know, it's quite a bit to take in. I'm kind of really impressed with what they're doing for the protest system. They're going to be expanding those tools. Like, that's 90% of the big issue. Is like, it's not normally like the fact that they don't want to do something. It's just sometimes they just don't have the tools to do it justice. And I guess is the way I'd put it. You know. Oh, this takes you right out here. Okay. See here. So wait. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're gonna try and preserve. Why is there like something making squiggly noises on me? Okay. Okay. That was weird. I didn't... Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, so we gotta go do this
Coming
portal
through.
node. Oh, it's outside, okay. Let's see, how am I on inventory? Okay, I still have quite a bit of space. Good, good, good. Alright. Let's get this coral node, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do the rest of this game. Because I don't feel like it's going to be too terribly long, and if it's not that long, I might still do some iRacing, we'll see. Or I might go get food, because I actually have money for food right now. I'm so happy, I have a little bit of money.
I've been thinking about the video Alex showed you. Your brother believes that version of you is the true Morgan. But why? Just because it came first? If someone had made you, then I suppose your truest self would be the one that fulfills whatever purpose your maker intended. I know who made me, and why. Did someone make you, Morgan? Were you made for something? If not, you'll have to invent your own purpose. Or have none at all. Strangely, of all the things I know about you, I don't know what you believe. You have to decide, Morgan. Who are you?
See, okay, we're getting into some philosophy of who am I, and I'm sitting here like, I don't even know who I am normally. What are you talking about? I don't know what. I wonder what kind of food I should get.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's been a launch from the Argus platform. The board of directors has caught wind of the situation here. I suppose it was inevitable despite my efforts. That's why it's important we act quickly, decisively. They'll try to take this out of our hands, Morgan.
Stop it.
Vital signs critical.
Stop it. I want to get close so I can do this. So we gotta get to the coral node here. Can you just... Please.
Radiation poisoning detected.
Please.
Seek medical attention.
Stop it. I also have a bunch of these suit repair kits, so I can probably just use that. Let's hack this one. Alright. Now we'll go up here. Alright. So yeah, I'm basically just trying to get to this game because I've had a hyper focus with it lately, and I'm just like, I want to stop playing this game. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to be done with it. But I don't want to, like, stop. I want to finish it, you know? Because I keep thinking about it. Then I play more of it and I just feel more sick.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Fascinating. It's holding the psyche of all their victims. Your hunch was on the right track. It's a kind of neural structure. Synaptic-like activity up and down the length of it, like it's communicating. Just one more to go. I knew you could handle this. Our father warned me not to stake so much of the company's future on your ideas. I was right to ignore him. We're a good team, Morgan.
They're free.
No. Nothing that interferes with memory formation.
Search complete.
Excellent work. All that's left is integrating the data after you upload it. Hard to tell from just a scan summary, but... Wait. What is... There's some kind of neural tripwire built into the coral. Christ. Morgan, get back to my office. We have to get your data uploaded now. Hurry.
Okay. Okay. How do we, is it we're going up here? Is that where we're going? Yeah, I'm guessing this is where we're going. Okay, okay. Making me question my realities multiple times.
Use my terminal to upload the data. I'll get it integrated into the fabrication plan for the new null wave device as fast as possible. And be careful. The Typhon will begin to sense our intent to harm the coral. They're gonna come after you. I left something for you on my desk that should help.
Okay. Okay.
Morgan, transfers hold it. Something or someone should.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1, effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dahl out.
We're locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Telos 1. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew that he had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
The Repo Man. Oh, we gotta hack 4 of these, okay. Should have plenty of time. Yeah, we got 10 seconds, that's right. There we go.
Morgan, Dahl will know you're coming. All TranStar personnel are outfitted with tracking bracelets. I have no doubt his operators are already on their way to rescue you. Those bracelets are issued and removed in deep storage. Worth investigating if you want to fly under the radar.
Okay, going to deep storage. Motherfucking not.
Morgan, I heard the announcement. No,
Welcome.
I will not
Maybe
give
I
you
can
up.
help you.
You are there for me. I am here for you. If you'd indulge me, I have a proposal that could get us off Talos 1 without any more bloodshed. Just don't harm Dahl until we've had a chance to speak in person.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear.
Yeah, give me your military operators. Did I not change it from iRacing? I thought I changed it. I'm sorry. I'll fix that. Yeah, no, I was gonna finish up on Prey. Hold on. I'll fix that here in a second. Give me just a moment. Nope. Alright, let me fix that. I thought I updated my, Oh, it is updated. It is updated. I just didn't click done. It was in my list as Prey.
Any surviving crew of Talos 1. I know many of you are frightened, angry.
Hello,
Perhaps
are
you
you here
blame
for an
me for
appointment?
what's happened. But I never intended to harm any of you. Believe me, quite the opposite. Commander Dahl, on the other hand, has no intention of rescuing anything except the secrets aboard this station. You're all liabilities to the company now.
System alert.
Down.
Repairs needed.
What the board told you. But you're out of your depth on this one. Call off your operators. Or at least help us hold back the Typhon. We're on the verge of...
Your brother, he likes a microphone. A spotlight. He can't resist. Even though he's hiding. And you are running around like a nervous rat. I hear you. Chewing the wires and shitting in the walls. Are you trying to fix the mess you've made? Or just get away? I pride myself in being prepared for the worst. But this is truly a masterpiece. You should be proud.
System alert.
Hey. Ah, okay. 093. 093. Wait. What? Oh, 0913.
Clever lab rat. Now I can't see you. Your brother won't be so lucky. I'm closing in on him.
I'm just gonna keep hacking all your robots, sir. I'm going to have your army. But yeah, no, Scoot. Scoot, yeah, no, I'm really excited about the new iRacing updates, by the way.
System alert.
I think... Where are we going? Oh, it's in Shuttle Bay? Alright.
Dr. Yu? Morgan? Oh man, thank God. I've just been going...
Hopefully he'll keep talking. I'm hoping he'll keep talking, because I wanted to figure out who that was. Palace 1 lobby, huh?
Requesting new operator.
Nope.
Logging satellite landing.
Well, we went from a kind of stealth to everything's just on fire now. Okay, so that's where we're at. This is great. This is getting great. I'm kind of hoping that the military bots, though, kind of make it so that they're more distracted with each other a little bit more. Can you stop? Oh,
Suit integrity damaged.
Okay. First off, okay. I'm getting really low on ammunition. So what about Luther Glass? What was he doing here? Okay, so he's trapped in the trauma center. Got it. All right, let's go to the trauma center. I got enough wrench for everybody.
Research complete. Requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box up.
All right, you know what? We're gonna go insane. We're gonna go a little bit crazy here. We're gonna get the power of wrench compels me.
H deploy. Please stand clear of altitude. Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming. Requesting new operator. N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of altitude. Suit integrity damaged.
There, now they can't get out. Alright. I need some more,
Hi, Morgan.
Morgan, I was worried Dahl or his rescue team had intercepted you.
They are NCN9 black box operators, not a rescue team. Rescue is not among their list of commands.
January, not now.
Yes, of course. But Dahl, his arrival may help us, as long as you have not killed him. You see, Dahl, he's a recipient of several neuromods, a standard array of combat, tactics, interrogation mods. As I'm sure you know, your father, the board, is very thorough.
Dr. Igwe, please present your conclusion to Morgan.
Igwe, if there is a point.
Well, yes. You see, Dahl's mods are early C-series betas and vulnerable. As such, he has old-school thinking on some matters. If we remove them, he may forget his mission here, yet we would still have access to the shuttle and a way home, provided his piloting knowledge remains intact. It's a risk, but worth taking, I think. He'll have to be subdued, of course. I'm afraid that task falls to you.
There is no one else alive on the station who can pilot the shuttle.
It's worth a try. And there's been enough killing.
okay. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the robot or who? Wait, which one? Hold on, I don't remember who Javik is. Oh, yeah.
Morgan.
Morgan.
Oh, I do not have a lot of metal. I need to recycle. I thought I had more metal. Do I just not have a lot of metal? Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Good thing I took that that upgrade to my wrench damage.
Scanning target, no alien material
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. Incapacitate doll. Yeah. Guess, yeah, let's go and, let's go and do it. I'm slowly running out of ammo. That's not good.
Operator deployment resuming. CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Firing. Looking for echo contacts. Contact. Contacts are on system.
Aperture cleared. Operator deployment resuming.
Okay. I need y'all to leave me alone. So I'm gonna run. Ow. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna...
Cleared for Sierra and Delta action.
Sprint. Trying to think, how do we get up there?
Scanning target, no Typhon material detected.
How do we get that down? How do we get it down? That's the thing I'm confused about.
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done, what you're doing. We all must act according to our nature, no matter what the psychologists and priests say. And your nature, I think I was right before. You are like a rat, resourceful, sly, burdened with a kind of pestilence of the mind. This station was your laboratory, and the experiment was a failure. And, of course, sadly, you know what happens to the rats when they are no longer needed.
How do I get this down? Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get this one. So many. Oh gosh, I can press the wrong button. No. Please stop. Alright, I need to stop using my glue gun. I really need to stop. How much do I have? I have enough. I have enough. Oh god damn it.
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No, we cut the power to the lift to keep those damn things from getting up control room.
Well,
Okay, wait, so maneuver 60, the second time as a military vessel received a radio message that to resume our original heading immediately. Commander Saunders first visibility out there was running absolutely dark, no lights, no radar, transparent. We were snapped into the action, punched into a course to Talos and fired the engines.
we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
That is the good thing about these, though. They give you some Q-beams. So we're gonna get a lot of Q-beam cells from this. Which is really good. So, while I might not have all the basic ammo, I get some Q-beam ammo, which is good. I'm gonna check over here though, just to be sure. Nothing. Okay, cool. Okay, take some. No matching key card because he's got it.
Commander Dahl, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos 1. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts after you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal site would be in the Neuromod division.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after...
Okay, so Neuromod division. Got it. Alright, here we go. Yep. Alright, let's go. Like, the gameplay just kind of suddenly changed there, too. Like, oh, Commander Dahl's right here and doing stuff. Okay.
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Morgan, Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, hold on.
From here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you...
I don't care. Whatever.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture.
Okay, so hold on. Where are we going for this one?
With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Notify. Something just... Searching access patterns within the last 3 hours. Progress as Commander Dahl. This is Casper. Morgan Yu sighted. I repeat, Morgan Yu.
working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shitcat operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the Arboretum. We have important work to do.
F-30 through F-37, ripped.
Okay, so we've completed that. So he's in life support though. So alright.
Scanning target, no Typhon material. Typhon.
So we got to get down to life support. I don't remember how to get down to life support, but I want to take down Dahl before we do anything else, because all I need is for this man to show up at my birthday party. I guess I'm going through guts.
Operator deployment resuming. Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Let's see, how do I get over there? I guess, I don't know if there is a way through guts. Oh, there is, okay. Oh, it's downstairs. I think this is the right way. Yeah, here we go. This is gonna be fun. We're just gonna have to zip on through. thought this was guts. Where are we? Shuttle bay. Fuel storage.
Microgravity detected.
Come here, doll.
Microgravity detected. Normal gravity detected.
Yo, it sounded rather gutsy to me. Yeah, right. Actually, before we do this, I need more glue. No, I didn't go in, I didn't read it before I read it on stream. I just was like, oh, wait, what do I not have enough of? I need more. How do I not have metal?
Operator approach.
I need more glue, that's right. But yeah, welcome in, Frankie. How you doing? Alright. Okay. Okay, you can stop. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it.
CN9 Black Mark.
Hello. Welcome in. Oh boy. Okay, we're getting
Hydrate.
somewhere.
This is just a threat.
Okay, gotta hydrate. I gotta hydrate. Okay, hydration complete. Alright, I think I'm just gonna eat a bunch of apples. There we go. Don't care. I don't care. Stop it. Where is Doll? I think he's in... Oh, he's an air purifier. I'm dumb. Okay.
If you want to know how something works, you have to take it apart.
It can be.
Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
You know what? I'm gonna take those. Where is Doll?
When we get out of this, I'll make sure the good commander and Transtar answer for this.
Oh, okay, so they're here.
If I had any doubt that the escape pod failures were an accident,
Okay, where did Doll go? I don't know where Doll went. I'm guessing he took the elevator up and got out of there because he was fighting. I just wish I had a...
Morgan, it's Dahl. Is it in the Arboretum? Hurry!
That's what I thought. Okay, so I went to the wrong place. Arboretum. There we go. Yeah, no, like, so the thing about this game is it's supposed to be more of what's called an immersive sim. So it basically is like, it's like the original Deus Ex a little bit, you know? So it's more of like, you know, you can do all these cool interactions and there's a lot of like freedom to do stuff, but like... It's like, do you know how they always try to sell like open world games? Well, imagine that, but it's just in a enclosed space. So it's like, it's what open world games tend to sell themselves as. Which is funny when you really think about it. That, like, realistically, all we wanted was immersive sims. Not open world games.
Morgan, Dahl is breathing down my neck. I don't know how much longer. Shit.
Psionic opportunity available.
Watch out!
Warning, suit integrity damaged. Warning, vital signs critical.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully, gaining his shuttle in the process.
You never cease to impress me, Morgan. I'm coming out now.
We actually meeting with my brother? There we go.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos one to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Okay.
Scan complete. All specimens required.
You'll need to get down to the nearest clinic. Once that's done, I'll arrange transport with the medical operator.
That's critical.
Um, okay, so I'm thinking we got a bad ending here.
This is a reminder that the identity of guests visiting Talos is strictly confidential.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Morgan, thank you for what you did. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
This is a big boy.
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down, but you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. no matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message, and who is listening to it. I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null-wave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We'll hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Okay. So we gotta get to this is gonna be fun. Power's off. Oh, god damn it, there's a tendril there. Okay, so how am I supposed to fabricate this? Is it, I'm assuming that's just the Arboretum that's out. I'm assuming.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't
Hi,
let these
Viking.
things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first. Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
Hi, Morgan.
Okay. Alright, this should give me... No, that gave me, like, no metal. Okay, cool. Glad guns are basically worthless. Cool.
Morgan.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
I think, did I have anything else I could... just in case I need it.
How can something like that exist?
You got sushi? I want sushi. Oh my gosh, if I could afford sushi right now, that would be amazing. Alright, so we have the Heart of the Coral. Alright, we're gonna go deal with Doll first, though, just to make sure. I'm gonna go deal with Doll here, just to pry. This is terrifying. Not gonna lie. Sushi sounds so good right now. We gotta see how it ends, right? We gotta see how this ends.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scanned the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Eradicator laboratory emergency storage of uprising is not ready. Air additive adjustment required. Deploying structural upgrades detected. Scanning target. No alien material detected.
No, that's not what I wanted to do, but I can't exit the hack, so whatever. Sushi is real good. I don't love all of it, but it's only because, you know, there's just... Some people just don't do sushi right, that's all.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Doll, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Doll, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing. When extracted, Doll's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. Dr. Yu. Morgan.
Okay, that's cool. Are you gonna tell me how to do this? Like, Please engage surgical harness.
Dr. Yu? Ready when you are. If you're having second thoughts, performing the extraction can't set us back any more.
What? Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander, Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Ah. Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Doctor, you can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
All right. Okay. Setting up for... I still haven't decided if we're going to blow it up or not. I'm going to give everyone hope and then maybe decide to blow it up. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Well, technically I want to watch the space satellite burn, but, you know, it's not really a world. Can you stop that, please? Thank you. Oh, I absolutely forgot to get more medkits. Okay.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Dr. Yu. Hello, Dr. Yu.
Cool.
9, black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Okay, I need you to exist Well, don't say never. I might go crazy, who knows? What? Maybe. First there was an explosion.
Microgravity detected.
Part of the coral was this. That's kind of crazy. Hold on.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
I'm not sure. This game is just I love the fact that this game is literally just one giant trolley problem. It's like the epitome of a trolley problem. It's kind of crazy. But they're lying to us. Okay, well, who's lying to who? And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. What, Viking? I'm not gonna burn the world. Again, it's a space station. And I still haven't decided on that. Probably not. You're calling me a liar? Why would you do that? Why would you say I'm lying? Oh, okay. I guess I'm just a big fat liar then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm a disappointment.
Microgravity detected. Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle.
I simply acted on Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you'll be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself. You made the right choice. The terminal's linked up again. It should only take a few seconds for a signal to propagate through the Coral and lobotomize every Typhon on Talos 1, including the big one outside. The rest of us should get away with a mild headache.
Oh, I got the do no harm one. So I've apparently completed the game. And I helped capitalism.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
That was it? That was the end? Huh. Okay. Oh hey, it's a nightmare. Oh, these credits are just forever. Forever and ever and ever. Is that like an after credits scene? Is that what we're waiting for? 4 minutes is a long time when you're hungry. You know, I agree with this man. Only those who don't cook. Listen, I would cook. I just don't have any food in the house. I don't have any bread. I just have some eggs and some cheese. That's literally all I have. I'm not joking about that. I literally have eggs and cheese. I keep telling you guys I want money. Oh, a hidden location.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
I can see my hands.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, this demonstrates a strong identification with us, but its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Like, if this led into a second game, that would have been really, really cool. But, like, it doesn't so far, and now I'm disappointed in the ending because it doesn't lead into a second game. But if I got a second game, then I'd be like, okay, that was cool. Oh, fuck. That was... I don't know how to feel about that one. Like, I definitely had a feeling that that was the case. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, okay, we're gonna, like, I called it, like, halfway through the game. Like, we're gonna find out that we're not actually We're not actually Morgan or something. I called that. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. So what's Moon Crash? It's Prey the Second is Moon Crash. What's Prey Moon Crash? What was that? Oh, it's another simulation. Got it. I'll at least look at it really fast, but I don't think I'm gonna play it too long. Oh. Okay. I just launched a different game. So that's cool. I gotta go. Oh, there it goes. Okay. We'll check it out really quickly. Let's make sure everything's turned on. Custom specs, yes. Okay. I'm not reading that. Okay.
This is Basilisk. Hello. This is Basilisk to Casmo Module 13. We are sending 2 classified pieces of technology we recovered from TranStar's moon base. They should be arriving in a few moments. One is an operator containing a backup of the base. It's a simulation of all the research data, company secrets, and connectomes from employee brains. We picked you because it's protected by a lot of encryption. Fortunately, it comes with a looking glass visor, so you'll be able to search the sim visually. You'll be plugging into the moon base as it was, seeing it through the personnel that was stationed there. There's a lot to do. I'm sending your orders along so you can check them off as you go. Oh, and congratulations. I am pleased to inform you that executing these orders will fulfill your contract. After you recover the data, we're going to pick you up. So great news. You'll be with family soon. Okay, M13, you're the expert. The delivery is docking now, so I'll leave you to it.
Transport craft African B KTL-17, commencing docking procedure. Please stand by to receive payload.
Did we literally just get a gaming PC in space? Is that what this game literally just did? We just got a gaming PC in space? That's actually hilarious. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I just thought there would be, like, for how much Arcane built up the game and built up all of the essence of the story, I thought I'd get a lot more answers than I did. And then I didn't, and now I'm a little sad.
Attention all Pythea's crew members. This is an emergency broadcast. Please report to designated escape pod stations and prepare for evacuation. If you are unable to reach an escape pod, security will track your position as they conduct a final sweep before launching.
Titans detected. Typhon material detected.
I don't know what to do about this. Okay, so... So it's like a roguelike with a mild story, but you're just replaying the events as someone on the base. Okay. Oh, and then you have to like, okay. I don't really want to do that right now. I'm very hungry, actually, and I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Like I've been streaming on my days off, but tonight's gonna be a community night, so I'd rather keep some of my energy for community night tonight. So I think I'm gonna just take a break for now. I think one of these days I just need to sit down and do some racing sim stuff, like seriously. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you all for being here and being supportive. And yeah, I'm gonna do more racing stuff sometime, just not today. I just really want some food. So I'll see you guys next time. Be safe, and you're all cute, okay? See you later tonight. All right, bye.